Hello and what's up everybody, and welcome to Bricks and Toys. Today's video is all about controversy. And what Lego has to do with controversy? Well, it's the brand new $13 Microfighter, the Captain Rex Y-Wing, set number 75391. This 6 and older set has people talking. And the reason? Well, it's because of paywalls. Up here, we have the UCS Venador. Came out October of 2023 for, I believe, $650 US. The minifigures exclusive to this set was a Captain Rex and an Admiral Yularen. And when this set came out, a lot of people were excited to finally be getting another Captain Rex minifigure, because I guess the last one came out a while ago, and it was so expensive to get a Captain Rex minifigure. And then with this set, it kind of diluted the market a little bit, and then it allowed the prices for Captain Rex to come down for collectors. Then also on the other hand though, people were still mad because Captain Rex was locked behind a $650 paywall. So you either paid the ridiculous amount of money for the first edition, or you paid the ridiculous amount of money to get the set to get this edition. And then Lego decided to drop this gem of a set right here, which is supposed to have a 1-to-1 identical replica of, well, Captain Rex for only $13. And now you have two sides of the fence. You finally have the people that said, well, I couldn't afford the $650 paywall to get Captain Rex, and I couldn't afford to buy the minifigure outright because it was so expensive. Well, now I could go out and buy this for $13, and I can finally have a Captain Rex in my collection. And you know what? That's 100% true. But the thing is, and then there's another side of it, which is the side that I'm on, and that is all these UCS sets have a ridiculous resale value on all of their minifigures, because most of the time they are exclusive to the set. And now they have taken the exclusivity of Captain Rex, wiped their butts with it, and now handed it out to a $13 set. Now, I have no problem letting people get theirs. I want people to get theirs. I think it's amazing when I can have something and then someone else who's less fortunate can have it too. I don't believe in, well, I'm sorry, I got it, you lose. No, I don't believe in that. So I'm kind of stuck in this catch-22 of, well, I paid $650 hoping that these minifigures would stay exclusive, but now everyone else can buy this for $13. I'm happy that everybody else can now afford Captain Rex, but I'm also on the side of the fence of, this kind of hurts my collection. Now, without further ado, let's actually go back into the studio and let's film this video of us we're going to build this whole set on this YouTube video, and as we do so, we're going to let thoughts come to mind, and we're going to talk about those two sides of the coin as we build this set. So let's go over to my desk, and while we do so, let's take our friend Captain Rex here along for the ride, because we are going to compare these two at the end of it all. Okay, everybody, well, here we are at the building station. I still have our Captain Rex from our Venador. Let's make sure we keep him specifically off to the side so we don't get him mixed up. I don't want to get Y-Wing Rex mixed in with Venador Rex in case there is any remote differences. So here we have the box. Now, usually we talk about the box, so let's do that really quickly. Well, you know what? It looks like it's going over a terrain landscape like you would see in Star Wars. You got the Star Wars packaging. We got the black here off to the side, resembling this is not for the adults, but it's for the kids and older. You got the piece count. You got the set, obviously. You got some of the functions being shown in the set on the side. Same thing, Star Wars angle of the set. Legal Eagles, 1-to-1 of Captain Rex. Then over here, you got more Legal Eagles. Don't eat this set. Legos are not delicious. And then you got more Legal Eagles barcodes, serial codes, all of that good stuff. On the back, we have more of the set in action, showing the stud shooters and Rex out of the unit. And so far, he does look identical. So now let's crack open the set. We're going to have one little push tab, and we're going to push and pull and dump. There we are. Right off the top, we have one bag, and we have two bags. Then we have a little box for his little shoulder pad, and then we have the antennas right here. And then we do have our instructions. Now, this is a really cool thing to note. Brickheads don't give you a QR code for $10, but these do at $13. So we got our 20 points right there for buying the set. So instead of going through the entire book, let's just see what we're going to have for steps. We're going to have 46 steps and 55 pages. Now let's pull out my little dish here. Now, I never showed you guys this on the channel, but this is my little rotisserie dish. There's a name for it. I can't think of what it's called, but it's really cool. Just spin it and let the Legos go flying. But the actual use of this is to help me find Lego pieces by being able to turn it in different directions without having to pick it up and move it. I know, first world problems, right, guys? So let's go ahead and let's get this set built, and let's just start thinking as we build it about both sides of the fence. We have a bag 1 and a bag 2, so it should allow us plenty of time to think. Also, let's get our shoulder pad ready to be built. It looks like we're going to build Rex first, and we'll get our little accessories here. I hate how they sell so many accessories when we only need, I think, 1 or 2 pieces. Actually, we're just going to need this piece, I'm pretty sure. And then we just put that all off to the side. I do have my extras bin right here. I know you guys never really get to see me build, so it's kind of exciting to show you guys my process. So let's go ahead, let's crack open our book. And of course, we're going to build Captain Rex. Now, we will compare this at the end of the video. Let's just start off by putting his torso onto his legs. Then we're going to need his pad. It shows to go in with this side and then this side on top. So left piece down first, then the piece to the right down next, just like that. We're going to put his head on. Okay, there we go. Just like that. Done. Then we're going to put it on his helmet. 1 antenna, just like it said. There we go. There's his antenna. And then let's top him off with some blasters, just like the UCS version already. I'm hoping that the print or something is different on these just ever so slightly to differentiate the two. So now we have our Rex. I'm going to guess we're going to go right on into building the fighter, and we are. 99 pieces, guys. Let's go. So while we do this, let's talk about the people that can now finally get the Rex minifigure. And I think it's a really, really good thing. Now, unfortunately, I do feel like because of such a drastic change in paywall, going from $13 to $650, it's not something to shake a stick at. I do think because of that, they should have changed something, maybe remove the arm print, or maybe remove the shoulder pad, or maybe just change something on the torsos. I think that would have been very, very fair. Like I've said, I have no problem with more people being able to afford this set, but as a collector of the Venador, my interest is really, really biased because I did spend a lot of money. Now, one thing that someone has said is, because it is Captain Yularen, a Anakin Skywalker minifigure would have been best to go with the set in the first place and not the Captain Rex, and I do agree with that quite a bit. If they knew that this was going to come down the pipeline, which I'm pretty sure that they did know, they should have made those changes. So basically what I'm saying is Captain Rex should have only been decided to be sold with this set, and then us getting a UCS Special Edition Anakin in its place. So far, it seems like these pieces are going together relatively easy. I'm just doing one thing onto the other side. I am going ahead with the steps because everything's going to be parallel on this ship. Everything's going to be full and complete. That's one thing really nice about the Clone Wars and the prequel eras, is in the prequel era, everything is all nice and clean, and in the Galactic Empire era, everything's industrial and all messed up. So we're coming down to our last few pieces. I like how there is nice little curved pieces here to really finish off those little stud shooters. It makes it look really nice and clean. Now it's going to continue to tell me to keep building, and it's not telling me to build on both sides. It's only telling me to build on the one side. But I'm doing this on both because, well, I know where this is going to go. It's going together very, very quickly. Coming down to the end of it, and now it wants me to repeat all of what I just did. I already done it. Okay. And so now it wants me to start putting things over here. So as we end this first bag, the only thoughts that really come to mind is what I've already said. I'm really happy that more people can finally get the Captain Rex, and I really think that they should have not even put it in the Venador in the first place, and an Anakin. So now let's go over to bag 2. So one thing I like to do is always put my spare parts in my little bin, like I said in the beginning of all of this. There they are. That keeps my desk cleared off. Bag 2 doesn't seem nearly as bad as bag number 1. Okay, so now let's kick it off and keep on going. So for the people that bought the Venador, well, me being one of those guys, it is really off-putting because I may not ever want to sell my collection. I'm in a lot of debt right now, so selling my collection is always a thought in the back of my mind, even though I never want to do it. But a part of me can't help but to think that there will come a day where this collection will have to be sold. And I want as much exclusive and unique things as possible. You're not going to make a lot of money for your funeral expenses when you pass and to take care of your loved ones. If you just buy normal Lego sets, it's going out and fighting to get the unique stuff that's going to make the difference. Every collector's video I see, the ones who went out and got the stuff that was unique are the ones that have a lot of money 15 years down the road. Like I said, I don't necessarily collect Lego for money, but money is one of those things that I do have to consider because we don't live forever, everybody. So having a solid collection is what it's all about. So when I bought the Venador back in October, one of my intentional thoughts was finally getting a stab at a Captain Rex minifigure. I love Captain Rex from the Clone Wars. I mean, who doesn't? He's an awesome, awesome soldier. And he was a part of the decision process. And when I found out about this somewhere early this year that they were going to do this, I was in disbelief because I honestly felt robbed right off the top. That they would take away the value of a set that quickly by doing that with a minifigure and not even consider changing up the minifigure like I've already said in this video. You know, at the end of the day, I can't change anything. What they've done is what they've done. But I'm not necessarily upset like a lot of people are about this. I just think that there should have been more thought process, I guess, at the end of the day. So with that, that's my final thought, because I don't want to continue to drag on and try to think of things to say while I'm building this really cool Microfighter. They just should have thought about it more and planned it out better and gave us a different minifigure to begin with, and that way we can have the Rex. Simple as that. Look at that, guys. We're already coming down to the end of it. All this is built in real time. Very minor jump cuts are going to be in this video because, well, we're just building and talking. There's 46 steps. We're already on 43 steps. I can already tell you where these are going to go. It's pretty obvious. Don't need the instructions to tell me that. Then we're going to put in our little stud shooters, our little our shooters of our studs. More like little round 1x1 tiles. And that's it. So now let's take our extras and throw them in the bin. Take our trash, put it into our box, take our instruction booklet, and get our points. In case you guys have never done this, once you scan your QR code, it's going to come up here on the phone. It's super simple. It is a little laggy, a little slow. So it shows you the set. You're going to click Earn Points. You're going to do math. I think 8 times 5 is 40. Yes, it is. Sometimes these math problems are even too difficult for me. You want to register your set. I always say it's for myself, no special occasion other than just YouTube. I got this from the Lego store, submit, and then it comes with some confetti. Yay! So that's how we register our sets. And with that, we can take our instruction booklet and smush it in there. And then just put that as in the review backdrop. There we have the Y-Wing and the Captain Rex. And let's bring you guys up close and let's start reviewing this set all together. Okay, so here is our Captain Rex minifigure. Just like he was with the Venador, his helmet comes off, single-faced. He has a band-aid above his head. There he is with his helmet, all of his prints. And there's his little pauldron or shoulder pad, I don't know what it's called. Then he's got his blasters. Now let's pull up our Venador and let's take a look. And so far, identical down from the toes to the legs. Everything 1-to-1. Perfect example of being the same. Even the blasters are the same. Take off the helmets. And even the same. No back head printing. Same-o. So yeah, absolutely no difference there. Let's turn him sideways. And his shoulder print does look to be the same. Just looking around. Okay, now what about the pauldron? I've heard that the print could be the same on it or different. Nope, spacing's all the same with the black lines. Nothing different. Same thing over here. Same shoulder print. On the back, same back print. So the Venador is 100% to the Y wing. There's no print flaws or anything to make it even remotely different at all. Even the blasters. Wow. So let's take a look at our Y wing, and overall, it's really, really simple. I actually really like it. I think the Y wing only shows up in the Clone Wars one time, but I like the nice completed look of the Y-wing. Like I said, this is in the Republic era when they had resources and everything was done really nice. When everything got to the Galactic Empire, everything got really scarce and rough to make things keep running, I guess. It's all part of the story of Star Wars. We do have a printed little instrument pad. There's our stud shooters on each side. Really nice. Let's go ahead and let's plant in our Captain Rex. Just squish it down in there, and there we go. And there's our set, everybody. Let's wrap up this video. Well, guys, we're going to end this video in the same way that we started it, with taking our Captain Rex and let's putting him back on his little stand. I really need to dust this stuff. It's getting really dirty. And now they're back together. And I guess the whole moral of the story here is with this little guy that I have, is I'm really happy that people can officially get this set. I am disappointed as a collector that now my set is now not going to be as valuable in retirement because this guy exists. It is and is what it is type of situation. We have plenty of other UCS sets with expensive minifigures. It's not like we're going to die. And at the end of the day, I do think LEGO should have planned this out a little bit better, knowing that they were going to make this set. These sets take at least a year, to my understanding, to create and to, get down to where they can put them into production. So them knowing this, they should not have actually done this. They should have put a UCS Anakin with the Venador. That's what I'm going to say right there. I'm happy that now that everybody can get this, but this should have had a Anakin or something else with it. Or what about a Anakin, Ahsoka, and a Yularen? That would have been a really cool team up. I just started watching the Clone Wars for a second time around all over again, and it really has me going on the Clone Wars all over again. So this is a really cool set. It is priced at $13. Usually Microfighters are about $10. But you know what? It's only $3, guys. And it gets you that really, really awesome Captain Rex minifigure that we're all trying to debate about and trying to pick a side about. And you know what? There is no side. Let's be happy now that everybody can have an awesome minifigure. And let's be mad at LEGO for not making it, different between the two. So with that, everybody, that concludes this video. If you guys want to support the LEGO channel, you guys can do so by right down below. You guys can hit the thank you button, and that can allow you to leave a little donation. Helps us get LEGO sets just like this and keep the LEGO dream alive and support the channel. If that's not really your thing, but you still want to support the channel, you guys can do so by hitting the subscribe button and following along with everything that we do here. And as usual, like the video and share the video with your friends and comment your thoughts down below. Do you agree with me? Should they have at least made the minifigures different? Are you happy that people can get it? What if you're one of the people that can now get it? I'm very happy for you. Are you happy that you have it now? Let me know in the comments down below. I think this one's going to be something that we're all going to be talking about for a little while with the LEGO community. So up next on the channel, we're going to be going into Harry Potter and building the Mandrake, which was like a $70 set with stickers and not a lot of parts. But it should be interesting because it does come out of the pot. So we'll see. So keep an eye out for that video. Thank you so much for watching. You all have an excellent day, and I'm going to go swoosh. Goodbye.